Alright, quick audio test here, as usual. Alright, we sound fairly good. So, let's go ahead and get into the stream. Oh, wrong one. There we go. I'm sure you guys don't want to see just my face. Alright, so we've got an open multiplayer session. Not like open, it's got a password and everything, but that's all in the description. So if you are watching this live, feel free to join me. But yeah, we're going to do some trucking for a little bit. I was going to play Forza, and to no shock, I opened it and it crashed immediately. So, not playing Forza today. Let's go ahead and pick a load. Kingman, Bakersfield. Huh. Ogden has a little bit more options. Let's do this one to Casper. It's got 26 hours before it expires. Oh, it is nighttime, though. So let me go ahead and advance the time. And then, what up, JB? Feel free to join me if you want to. I have got, or I guess, are you still in school? Or is your school finished? I know some people have already finished, others are still in school for like another week. Done with school till next year. Sick. Well, hey, if you want to join me, feel free. Did that work? I do have an open multiplayer session going. I mean, the password and stream name are in the description. So if you want to join me, feel free. I'll probably play for about an hour or so. Yeah. Alright, we've got our load picked. Let's go ahead and drive to it. So it is obviously still a little dark for the time being, but the sun should come up pretty soon here. And then we will be driving during the daytime for the rest of the stream, hopefully. Can't because I don't have the DLC trailer pack. Oh, dang. Bummer. Yeah, I forgot about that. That you can't if you don't have it. We're making another right turn. Get the DLC now. Sick. Yeah, once you get the DLC, then you can play, and it's only like $3, I think, or something like that. It's not too much. $5 maybe. Truck, yeah, indeed. We are back to trucking because Forza decided not to work once again. I played with Connor yesterday. I didn't stream it, but I played with Connor yesterday, and in like an hour and a half of playing, it crashed five and maybe 6 times. And it crashed again today. I literally started the game, got to the home when you load in, and I went to pick a car, and the game crashed. So, clearly the game is just not having a good time, and I don't even know where to, like, leave feedback or get, like, support, because it is not very straightforward. I went into the Microsoft Store, and the only thing that you can do in the Microsoft Store is leave a review, which I don't really care for leaving a review because there's already plenty of 1-star reviews that say that the game crashes all the time, and clearly they're doing nothing about it. So I would like to get like direct support, like see if there's somewhere that I can just talk to a person and be like, yo, my game keeps crashing, here's the errors I'm getting, help me, you know? But, oh, I think I'm supposed to go this way. Whoops. But yeah, I can't figure out how to do that, because the only thing that you can do is write a review or go to the Xbox app, and then when you go to the Xbox app, the only thing that you can do is manage your content or open the game. Or uninstall the game. So, yeah, super weird. I don't know, maybe I have to go into like Forza's maybe Forza has like a website, or maybe there's forums or something, but yeah, I cannot get the game to stop crashing, and it is super, super frustrating and annoying. So I was gonna play, and now I am not. So American Truck Simulator it is, which I'm sure if the subscribers get a notification that I'm streaming, I'm sure they will appreciate that I'm playing American Truck Simulator, because I haven't played for a while, and I know a lot of my subscribers have subscribed specifically for this game. So yeah, I'm sure they'll be happy to see that I am streaming again, even if they don't get the notification while I'm live. Maybe they'll see the video later and be happy to have another American Truck Simulator video, since it's been a little while. Yeah, I love the Forza streams too. I gotta be honest, like even just like streaming them myself is super fun. So yeah, not having them is kind of a bummer. But yeah, literally nothing I can do about the game just crashing all the time. It's really frustrating, really annoying. But yeah, it is what it is. Why don't I shift in ATS? Just don't want to. I don't have like an 18 speed gear shifter attachment, and don't really want to spend the money to get one. And shifting without one, without having that button for the splitter, is just kind of annoying. I've tried it like 2 or 3 times, and every time I have absolutely hated it. And when I play this game, it's usually to relax or just to like have a chill time. It's not meant to be like super involved. And so, oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Ugh, excuse me. And so yeah, so that's why I don't shift in ATS. I shift in all my other games. I have a manual car in real life, but shifting manual trucks is a lot different than shifting a manual car, and I quite honestly am just not willing to put in that effort. So yeah, just not my thing. Still feel like maybe someday I will, but yeah, so far I've tried it 3 times, all about a year apart, and every time I've been like, yeah, never mind. So yeah, just not my thing for now. I just do the real automatic, so I still have to shift into like neutral and reverse, and then, you know, back up to drive and stuff. But yeah, I'm not going through all 18 gears, that's for sure. Alright, so we are going down here in Ogden to the train depot, and we are going to pick up a load that goes to Casper, Wyoming. Oh, there's a light here now. I don't recall there being a light here before. They must have updated this city or something. I don't recall this train station or anything being here. Weird. Maybe I just haven't been here in a while. Oh, and I should also note, JB, that when you do, once you do have the Load King DLC, and you go into the game, there are some mods that I have active. It's just like 4 of them, and they're all available through the Steam Workshop. So if you don't have them activated, or they're not in the right order or whatever, the game should automatically fix them for you. So I don't know if you only have one profile, and it's that profile that you were talking to me about that has 100-something mods, then you're definitely you're gonna have to either deactivate all of them, or you're just not gonna be able to join still. But if you do have a second profile, then yeah, it should be. I've tried to make it as easy as possible to be able to join with, even with mods. So there's not many mods to make it nice and quick. Alright, I'm just going to back in from the outside view so that you can see this beautiful trailer and this awesome 389. Yeah, this is one of my favorite combos, is the 389 with a with a grain trailer. I just love this look. See it all the time in real life. And it is just such a cool combo. Let's do a little pull forward here. It's funny, now that I've backed in from the interior view for so long again, I almost am, like, I'm not used to backing in from the exterior view, so I'm almost, like, having a problem. Like, I know I do often back in from the exterior view on streams and stuff, but it still is weird. Alright, we have got our load. It is pelleted animal food, and yeah, we are going to Casper, so let's take a brief preview of our route. It looks like we are basically just going to be on 84 for a very short stint, and then we get on to 80 and hang out on 80 for quite a while until we get off in Rollins, and then take this section of highways. It looks like a few different ones. It's 789 to 287 and then turns into 220. Or maybe it's all three of them. Oh, yeah. So 789 and 287 go this way, and then 220 continues up this way into Casper, and we are delivering to another train depot. Looks like a Union Pacific train depot. So let us get rolling. So I'm gonna turn on just my daylight, my running lights. I mean, don't need the headlights on anymore. It is now plenty sunny. And we are going to get rolling. Man, this trailer is beautiful. Gotta hit that massive speed bump on the way out. And we are now clear of it. Let's put the hammer down. Thank you for those of you who have liked the stream so far. Looks like 3 likes. I appreciate it. And thank you for those of you that are watching. JB and Al, thanks for being active in the chat. Glad to have you here. It is actually a fairly nice morning today. It was sunny for a little bit. I took Phoenix for a walk. She loved it. I'm going to hit that pole. Maybe not. I cleared it. Guess I cleared it. I thought for sure I was going to clip it there, but I did not, so that's good. But yeah, it's a great day. I do have a sim race later today, so I'm probably only going to stream from 9 to 10, and then I will probably start preparing for the race, which I may stream the practice. I may even start streaming like the practice and the qualifying for the race itself. And then once the race starts, I will probably end the stream. My throat just like closed up there for a second, but yeah, I'll probably end the stream before the race because I don't want to. I've said it before and I'll say it again just to clarify that the multiplayer session does use up a lot of internet, and obviously so does streaming, and I don't want to be lagging or having too much internet bandwidth going towards the stream when the race is very intense, and if I'm lagging around, it could potentially ruin someone else's race, and it is not worth the risk. As much as it would be super fun to stream the race itself, it's just not worth ruining anybody else's race, because people do take that very seriously, and I also try and take it quite seriously as well. So yeah, don't want to risk it. The walk was great. Phoenix did absolutely wonderful. She was listening to commands really well. I did a lot of just walking back and forth, trying to get her to really focus on me, because that's what we're working on right now, is leash training and just really making sure that she understands like the heel, stay, sit, leave it, all those kinds of commands. So she did great. She listened to all the commands really well. At first on the walk, the first few cars that passed by, she was like pulling and barking and not really a fan of it. So I would distract her by telling her the heel command and having her follow me. like in a direction the opposite way of the car. And then by the end of the walk, I was able to continue walking like normal and just give her the leave it command, and she would leave it. She would not bark or pull or anything. So that was a huge improvement. And I am about to roll through this sign. Did I? I did, just a little. And now I can't see the light, so I'm going to have to stay in the exterior view for a minute. But yeah, she did great. Chip, I do have a server up, and there are some mods active, but they are all through the Steam Workshop. So if you do try to go into the lobby, what ATS should do, I can't confirm that this works every time, but I have gotten it to work before. It should tell you which mods you need. If you don't have them, or if you're not already subscribed to them, it should allow you to subscribe to them on the workshop. If you do already have them, or if you have now subscribed to them, it then will automatically, or again, should automatically reorder them in the same order that I have them in and activate the proper ones, and then you should be able to join without any issues. So I kept the mods very minimal. That way, again, it is nice and easy, and again, I kept them all through the Steam Workshop. So hopefully it is nice and easy to join if you would like to join. I am doing a load from Salt Lake City to Casper. You do not have to do the same load if you don't want to. You can drive just on your total own, like in your own part of the map if you want. But I just figured it would be cool to host a multiplayer session in case anyone else does want to join me for the stream. And I do believe that I know which button. Yeah, I've got my CB radio working. I may have to adjust the volume of the, like, for the stream once this starts. Like, I should be able to hear you guys if you talk through the CB radio in the game. But I don't know if the rest of the stream will be able to hear you. So I may have to adjust some audio settings once somebody joins, but we'll have to see. That may just be something for another day. We may just go through this stream without the people watching being able to hear the people who are playing, but again, we'll see. So yeah, Chip, if you want to join, feel free to. The lobby name and description, and password are in the description. It's just DNA Social Stream, and then the password is just a lowercase DNA. So I also tried to keep that nice and easy as well. And yeah, if you do join, just the basic stuff, try and keep it realistic. Or at least, at the very least, just don't go around crashing into anyone else who's in the stream, including me. And, yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I'm in Keystone Freight and ATS. I'm asking because I was going to join you, have my own server up. I run daily, but I see you have one up. Oh, shit, I got to get over. Gotcha. Yeah, so next time maybe what I'll do is I'll just join your server if you're up. But yeah, for now I've already got my server going and I'm already driving. And I've already got it in the description, and I would have to not take down the stream, but I would have to mark that off. We have 29 mods, some are paid. Oh, okay. Well, then in that case, I probably wouldn't be able to join your stream. I don't have... The only paid mod I have is one from Bart. And then I also have some of Jeff's that are from his Patreon. But that is about it. And I quite honestly, like, this is just not a game I like paying for mods for, especially because I know how to mod. So it's like, if I really wanted those mods that bad, I could just make my own. But yeah, just not been the way I played this game. Aside from, again, that Bart trailer, and aside from Jeff, because Jeff is my personal friend, so of course I would love to support him. But yeah, other paid mods, I just don't feel the need to get them. I don't play the game enough for it to be worth it to me. Whereas, $3 a month, again, for Jeff's mods, and then the one-time payment for Bart's mod was worth it. Either way, though, that is cool. I'm sure many people would appreciate that you do have a server with paid mods, because I'm sure there's probably not too many out there, at least not too many that are like meant for the public. Most of the ones that probably have paid mods are specifically for like, you know, their friends who they know have the same paid mods. Probably won't be a good idea. Maybe I'll get a second profile created and join you next time. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. This is my second profile. I have a main profile that has like 37 something mods. It used to have a lot more, and I just went through and cleaned them out. But yeah, I created this second profile specifically for testing betas, and then it worked out that once the official multiplayer came through, I was like, cool. Now my beta server now can just become my my beta profile can now just become my multiplayer profile, and so that is exactly what happened, and it has been working great. I've been able to, I can just remove mods quickly when I want to join a server with no mods. I can quickly add some mods for ones that do have mods. It's been great. Very, very easy, and I don't really worry too much about I'm drawing a blank on what I was talking about. Don't really worry too much about what mods people do and don't have, because again, they're nice and easy to change out really quick. Sorry, I totally drew a blank there. Don't know why that happened, but it did. Next time I come to a stopping point, I'll take a look at the Keystone Freight convoy session and see what kind of mods you have available. I mean, that you have active, and see if maybe it is something that I can do. But yeah, for now I'll just keep going with my server. Is that the SAS Peterbilt? Yes, it is. Again, the only mods that I have active are pretty much just realism mods. So I've got a Real Companies mod, Smarties wheel pack, which, funny enough, I actually don't have Smarties wheels on this truck, but do have that pack active, and then sound fixes and the immersive symbols. Those are the only 4 mods I have, so all the trucks and trailers that you will see are all SCS ones. Okay, I don't have mine running yet because I'm watching you. No worries. I appreciate you watching me then, and I'll take a look at your convoy then once you do have it up. But yeah, again, thanks for watching the stream, Chip. I do appreciate it, and thanks for being active in the chat as well. You as well, JB. I did thank you earlier, but I always like to thank you guys as much as possible for being active in the chat, because it makes the streams a lot more lively and interesting, and it makes it more fun for me as well. So I do greatly appreciate it. We are backing down all the way to 65, and then I remember which tunnel this is, because we back all the way down to 65, and then as soon as we get through the tunnel, it goes back up to 75. So I don't know what the purpose of the reduction in speed is for, but I'm sure it has something to do with the tunnel being small or something. Maybe there's a law that they have that it has to be a certain, the speed limit can only be a certain amount if the trailer, if the tunnel is a certain size. So yeah, that's the only thing I can think, but it always annoys me. I have to slow down to 65 just to go back up to 75. Do you have any John Ruda trucks? No, I do not. Again, the only paid mods that I have are from HFG's Patreon. So I've got his Project 3XX, the CBE, the Marmon, all those kinds of things that are from HFG. But I do not have any other paid trucks aside from that. And the only paid trailer that I have is from Bart, and it is his step deck. Those are the only ones that I've got. What skin are you using? I'm actually not using one, because of the DNA transports are a mod, and it is not a mod that I obviously have uploaded to the Steam Workshop. And again, I wanted to make it as easy as possible for people to join me if they wanted. So yeah, I don't have any skin mods activated or anything like that. So I could have used an in-game one, but I chose not to. 25 bucks a truck and he has 4 trucks. Yeah. That is exactly why I haven't gotten them. That is way too much money for me for a single truck. I know some people are They say it's so worth it, but to me, it's not. I have nothing against the people who are willing to spend that kind of money. If that is how you enjoy the game, then by all means, like, if that's how you enjoy the game and that's what you want, then by all means, go for it. But I am definitely not willing to spend that much money on a mod. I mean, even for Bart's trailer, I really took a lot of time and thought about it before, because $18 just seemed like so much for me. But I did eventually end up doing it because I follow him on Facebook and see all the work and effort that he goes into. I mean, that is put into his trailers, and yeah, it was pretty cool. So yeah, that was worth it for me. But yeah, none of the other ones really are worth it. We don't spend any money on mods aside from HFG for budgeting reasons. Yeah, exactly. And then along with that, I mean, the main reason we spend money on HFG is because he is a very close friend, and he has been super, super helpful to me. And the least that I can do is support him and pay for his mods. So we aren't running any paid truck mods right now. The only truck mod we're running right now is Vipers. It is a badass free truck mod. Yeah, that is a very excellent free mod. I used to use it a lot, and then eventually it just it got annoying with the fact that it wouldn't stay up to date very often. And at one point he was saying that he was going to stop updating it completely, so I just gave up on it. And now, again, pretty much the only modded trucks I ever use, even free ones, I pretty much only ever use SCS trucks and the HFG trucks. And quite honestly, the main reason for that is just because the SCS trucks are so good now that, like, I don't really, like, usually the reason that people use modded trucks is because there's a lot more customization options, and I'm just not a big truck customization guy. I just don't really care, and I would like to keep it like realistic fleet looking trucks. I don't really go for the full like owner operator, like bright green flares or colored flares and stuff like that, and big chrome drop visors and all that. I really just like the basic fleet look. I mean, like on this one, I've got a little bit of a chrome visor, and I've got the headache rack, and that is about it. And I like that look. I think it's clean, simple, nothing too crazy. And again, that's just how I enjoy the game. I know other people enjoy the game different, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. That is one of the great things about this game, and about just video games in general, is you can enjoy them however you want. I mean, I was gonna say nobody will judge you, but quite honestly, people probably will judge you, but I won't. I don't judge anyone for how they enjoy the games that they choose to play. I mean, they paid for them, and if they enjoy it by, driving trucks that are super, super crazily modified, and then that's how they enjoy it. And some people enjoy playing this game by driving 120 miles an hour and crashing into stuff. And if that's how you enjoy it, then that's how you enjoy it. But yeah, again, I enjoy the simple fleet looks. I enjoy driving the speed limit as much as I can. I try and keep it realistic, and that's how I enjoy the game. So, yeah, I don't know why I went on that rant. You guys weren't condemning me for what I was saying, but for some reason I went on the rant anyway because I felt I needed to justify my opinions. But yeah, anyways, JB, I'll gift you one if you want. No, I mean, quite honestly, like, as kind as that is, and I do greatly appreciate that, that is so kind of you. Quite honestly, I wouldn't use it enough. I'd rather you just save your money and use it for your own paid mods. Spend that money on yourself. Yeah, I do greatly appreciate the offer, but again, I don't play the game enough, and quite honestly, even when I do play, I feel like I probably wouldn't use the truck enough for it to have been worth you spending $25 on it for me. So again, the offer is greatly appreciated, but I'm gonna have to say no. But thank you again. Oh, this lane ends. I literally got over just to have to get back over. It's fine. Viper 2 has been updated for a while now. You should try it now. It's better than it was 2 years ago. Yeah, maybe I'll give it a go then. Maybe not on this stream, but maybe sometime soon I'll give it another go. Because I do have like skins for it and everything. I used to create skins like just in general before I started getting into modding and all the other stuff that I now do. I don't really have time to do skins for other people anymore. But yeah, when I did, that was by far my most requested truck. So I was doing skins for Viper's truck all the time. And yeah, it's a very cool truck, and I do have a lot of skins for it. So yeah, maybe I'll give it another go. I like the drop visors. Yeah, the drop visors are pretty cool. I just hate having to like set my driver height so low in order to be able to see the traffic lights underneath the visor. So that's the main reason I don't end up using the big drop visors usually. It's just because I don't like having to sit super low or have to go into the exterior view all the time to see the light. So I just go with a simple chrome visor, nothing too crazy. I like to enjoy Sims by buying all the expansion packs and then never playing the game because I sit at a computer all day at work. Yes, I have noticed, honey. I noticed that is how you play, how you enjoy Sims. But you know what? At least all of the expansions are there when you do decide to play. So, I mean, it is what it is. Mods that we purchase now are cheap ones, no more than $5 because I'm cheap too. Refuse to spend like $80 for a damn truck. That's crazy. $25 ain't bad, but too much. Yeah, I agree. That is exactly how I feel about it too. $25 more than I would be willing to spend. But I mean, I can certainly understand people being willing to spend that much. However, not naming names, but a certain $105 truck mod. I mean, I know it's a truck and trailer, but that is just ridiculous to me. I don't understand why anyone would spend that much. And I don't understand why anyone would charge that much. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I mean, I have spent, you know, nowhere near as much time on my mods, but I still keep them free. And I don't, you know, I couldn't even imagine charging any money for my mods, let alone, I mean, even if I had spent hundreds of hours, like, I chose to do that for me. I don't know. It's just a personal thing. I don't see modding as being like a big money thing. Like in Jeff's case, it makes sense because he's doing dozens of mods. I mean, he's got like I think at least 7 trailer mods that I can think of that are currently up to date and will work with the game, and like 4 trucks that are currently up to date and work with the game. And for $3 a month, that is like that is an incredible deal. But to charge somebody $105 for one truck and trailer, and it just be like, I don't know, just doesn't make sense to me. But again, not trying to condemn anybody, just like, again, just sharing my opinions. That's how I feel. I feel like $105 is just ridiculous. I'll play them this weekend. Sounds good. Hopefully that goes well for you. Our paid mods are mostly from Z, which are, I think, $3 a piece. I'll have to look again. Yeah, Z mods is another one that is well worth it to me. I do not have any myself, but a lot of my friends do, and I have like seen them record videos with using those mods, and like the sound mods are just incredible. They sound fantastic. I could absolutely understand somebody wanting to spend $3 on that. You know, that makes sense to me. You only make mods you want to use. That's the difference. You're making it already. Might as well share it with others. Yeah. I think that is definitely the main difference, is that these people are making mods specifically for the purpose of making money. And yeah, I don't get that. Like, again, even with Jeff, like, he made those mods because he wanted it or his friends wanted it. And he just was like, well, hey, if I'm gonna, you know, people are enjoying it, so if I'm gonna keep spending this much time on it, you know, and start doing... What the hell? The AI is back on their bullshit. But anyways, he was like, if I'm going to keep updating it and keep doing things that other people want, like, you know, he had already done all the things that he really like wanted to do for himself. And so he was like, okay, if I'm going to keep creating mods and doing things that I don't necessarily want to do just for myself, then I'm going to, you know, make it so that it's some form of payment so that he can justify using that time for the mods, because he's very, very, very busy. So, you know, if he's getting paid to do it, then it certainly makes it a lot more worth his time. And that, again, I fully respect and fully understand. Whereas, yeah, creating mods just for the specific purpose of making money off of it, it's a little weird to me. Are you excited for your race today? I am. I am very excited. I am extremely, extremely nervous because I am just so bad at the track that it's at. And as well as that, my normal teammate so it's a 2.5 hour race, 2 hours 24 minutes to be exact. Normally I do about the first hour and 10, hour and 15 minutes. Again, depending on fuel usage, tire usage, all that kind of stuff. And then he does the second half, but unfortunately his work schedule did not work out for this week. He got called in or something. So I am doing the entire 2.5 hour race by myself, and that will be by far the longest race I have ever done on my own. The longest before that was an hour and a half. So I'm doing almost an entire hour longer. So, and again, and it is at a track that it is my worst track by far. Like, I have little to no confidence at this track. So that is going to make things very, very interesting. But the main reason that I joined this, sorry, I gotta plug in my mouse. It is dying. And I don't want it to die because that is my main way of, that's my only way of being able to look around. So I need that to be charged. But the main reason I joined this series is to learn a lot, and I have certainly already learned a lot. And today is just going to further that learning process because, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. So, yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. No, this is one-time price. You buy it and you have it forever. When Z does updates, he will send you an email to click on it, and that will update. Yeah, and that, again, that is so worth it to me. But even like a one-time payment of $105 for a truck and trailer, even with free updates and all that, still just seems so ridiculous to me. It doesn't make any sense, you know? But again, personal opinion. Everybody has their own. I know that guy that charged that $105 for that truck and trailer has now made like well over $30,000. So clearly it is working out for him. But again, just not my cup of tea. But yeah, Zmods, stuff like that, where it's like $3 one-time price and it gets updated forever, and it's someone that's trustworthy to update their stuff. That is well worth it for me. So yeah, I definitely understand wanting to pay for those. What race is this? It's called the 2.4 World Tour. It's in Assetto Corsa Competizione, and it is hosted by Rapid Drivers Club, or RDC. They host it through the SimGrid and through their Discord, and yeah, it is a pretty fun series, and I do love doing the sim races. So yeah, I am super excited. So that's what we're talking about. And I'll probably stream a little bit of the practice and maybe even the qualifying. But once the race starts, I'm going to have to end the stream because I mentioned this earlier in the stream, but I don't want to risk... I'm just going to back up from the interior view this time. I don't want to risk too much of my internet usage going towards the stream and then be lagging in the race, because there is 50 people. Like a full grid would be 50 people, but there usually ends up being like 40-ish. But still, there's 40 people that are relying on me to have good internet, essentially, because if my car's jittering around and jumping around and stuff, then you know, that could potentially ruin everyone else's race. It could ruin my race, and we obviously just do not want that. So I am not going to stream during the actual race itself, but I will be hopefully streaming the practice and qualifying. Yeah, $100 for a truck will not come out of my pocket. Yeah, exactly. Same here. Do I have ATS 2? I do not. I have thought about getting it before, but quite honestly, like, I don't know. I get enough enjoyment out of ATS. I don't really need another truck sim. So, yeah, I do not have it, and do not really have any plans to get it. But it is certainly a fantastic game. Just, again, not something that I want personally. Your name is I'm assuming that's Javi, since it looks like your full name is Javier. I'm assuming it would be Javi. But thanks for being here. Thanks for saying stuff in the chat. I appreciate it. And it looks like I've only got 10 more minutes before I wanted to get to practicing. And all of the loads from this place are super, super long. So let's see if maybe there's a shorter load. All right, we'll take this shorter load. I'm assuming it's going to take quite a bit. I mean, maybe not quite a bit, but it'll definitely take longer than 10 minutes. But that is okay. As long as I start practicing by like 10:30, I'm good. So we'll do this last load, and then that's how we'll end the stream. So let's go ahead and go pick that up. Get my window rolled up here. I'm not going to roll it up all the way. We'll roll it to like there. And then let's actually roll down the right window a little bit as well to match. And let's get heading over to our new pickup spot. You live in... Oh, I'm not even going to try to... I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Chip, see you next time. Thanks for being here. I do appreciate it. Thanks again for being active in the chat. And again, hopefully next time we can do some multiplayer together. That would be super fun. Yeah, thanks again for being here. I do appreciate it. It was good chatting with you. And I hope you have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Javi, that is awesome that you are trying to teach yourself English. That is super, super cool. Maybe watching the stream will help a little bit. But yeah, do not worry about if your English is not the best. I am not worried about it at all. Honestly, so far, it seems pretty good. So, yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. And Chip, I will definitely keep an eye out for the server. And yeah, hopefully sometime I will drop into the server. And thank you for wishing me luck on the race. I certainly am going to need it. Yeah, I am super, super nervous for that race. It is going to be an interesting one, to say the least. Oh, this person's going straight. Sorry. Whoops. Shouldn't have gone there. But I thought they had their blinker on. It looked like they did. But maybe I was just seeing the blinker of the cop that was in front of them. Either way, we made it. We didn't crash. But, yeah, I'm definitely going to need luck on that race. That is for sure. So far, honestly, all the races, like, I've done a lot better than I expected to on the previous races, but it was all at tracks where I already had a fair bit of confidence going into. And this next track, I have absolutely no confidence going into. So we will have to see how it goes. What is going on here? Oh, the two up there crashed into each other. And so now, what's going to happen is oh, okay, they're getting themselves fixed. Alright, so hopefully on the next light we'll make it. Hate when that happens, dude, when the AI crashes into each other and then the game, they just freak out. They have no idea what to do. So the light goes green and we just sit here and do nothing. Yes, I am American from the United States. I live in Oregon. So I actually live in a state that is currently in American Truck Simulator, which is always kind of cool. It's nice driving through places that, oh, I need to be in this lane. That's awkward. I'm now blocking both lanes, but that's okay. But yes, I do live here, so it is cool cool to live in a place where I can actually drive areas that I recognize in the game. And by the way, I do greatly appreciate you putting it in Spanish and then also saying it in English, because I am absolutely awful at Spanish. I tried learning one time and it was just really, really, really bad at it. I had to take it for school and I failed a bunch of times and then had to go through Spanish 2 and basically like cheated my way through. But my sister-in-law speaks Spanish and her entire side of the family speaks Spanish. And a lot of the people that I work with also speak Spanish. So I've always thought it would be kind of cool to learn Spanish. So actually, if you could continue to say stuff in Spanish and then also like say it or try saying it in English, that would be really cool, because then maybe I can kind of learn Spanish while you're learning English. I think that would be pretty fun. I'm not going to try and say it out loud because I would say it with such a white accent. But I can at least read it and then see that, okay, that those words equate to the other words in English, you know, and then maybe at least learn to read it, because that would still be pretty cool. I mean, maybe not learn, you know. I've heard of people doing that where they either learn just to read it and then cannot speak it, which is still fine. I mean, that's still cool. And then I've heard of it the other way too, where people learn to speak it, but they can't read it. So yeah, I do like that you, for that message, you said it in both Spanish and English. Alright. And I think for this one, I'm going to try to do it from the interior view as well. This one may be a little bit more tricky. Oh, dang it. I thought I was going to clear the pole and I didn't. That's awkward. Don't mind me just crashing into stuff. Alright, let's get this window rolled down the rest of the way. The country that you like are Mexico and Canada. Those are both great countries. I have been to both, and yeah, they're both. It's weird how like countries that border the country that I'm from could be so vastly different from the country that I live in, and they are both really, really cool. I greatly enjoyed visiting both, and I do hope to visit Canada again someday. I know for sure actually that I'm visiting it for my friend Connor. Don't know why I struggled with that. My friend Connor lives in Canada, and we are going to visit him for his 19th birthday. So that is not this year, but the next year. And we are super excited for that. I am very much looking forward to visiting Canada again, because the last time I visited it, I was like 7 years old. So it has been quite a while. Alright, here we go. Loading up with... I don't remember what the load is, but something is going into a grain trailer here at this UPS facility. So, doesn't exactly make a lot of sense, but you know what? We're rolling with it. Yeah, and then... and then I talked about Canada, but I didn't talk about Mexico. I went to Mexico when I was 17? I think I was either 17 or 18. I'm fairly certain it was... Maybe I was 18. But either way, I went to Mexico somewhat recently. That was like 6 years ago, I think. 5 or 6 years ago. And yeah, Mexico was also a super fun trip. Very cool. It's just... like the landscape is so gorgeous. All the people there were extremely nice. A lot of them only spoke Spanish, and I obviously only spoke English. But they like did their best to understand what I was trying to say, and even, you know, I was like apologizing that, you know, that I didn't understand what they were saying, and thankfully there were some people that were in the group that I was with that did speak Spanish. But yeah, everybody there was just so nice. And so that was a really great trip. I had a lot of fun. Mexico was really, really cool. Signed in on the ATS account. Nice. Well, good to... Do you want me to call you Keystone now, or do you still want me to call you Chip? Alright, we are clear after this car, and we've got quite a sharp turn here. And then we have to turn again almost immediately. So let's see if I can... Nope, I think I'm just going to be blocking that second lane a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit, not too bad. But I did make the turn. I didn't run over the curb, so that's good. That is a win in my book. Thank you for those of you who are here and who have already liked the stream. I do greatly appreciate it. The last couple streams I've done Forza, and that has been a ton of fun, but the game just keeps crashing, so I want to do an ATS stream today, and I know that a lot of my subscribers are here for ATS, so I'm glad that you guys are here watching, hanging out, and enjoying the stream. Feel free to say stuff in the chat for those of you who have not already, or just sit back and watch if you don't feel comfortable saying anything in the chat. There is no pressure at all, ever, but I do enjoy chatting with you guys when I can. So Chip and Javi, everybody else who has said stuff in the chat, thank you for participating and for, again, keeping me entertained. I greatly appreciate it. Alright, we are getting up to 60 miles an hour here, and I already forgot where we were delivering to, but that's okay. I'm just along for the ride. I think it was Fort Collins, maybe? Somewhere in Colorado. But either way, we are on the highway, heading to wherever it is. I just go where the GPS tells me. Go where the GPS tells me and enjoy the views along the way. I hear a train, but I don't see a train. Well, not going to bother trying to look around. I'll end up crashing myself probably. Let's go into the exterior view for a minute. Get a beautiful view of this prestige grain hopper trailer. It is certainly a beauty. I don't have to exit here, do I? I guess I could pull this up. Here we go. That is quite the trailer, which is now blocked by the UI. So let's maybe go to this side. There we go. Oh, it is 6:30 p.m. I did not realize what time it was. That's okay. I think it'll be a little dark by the time we get to our delivery spot, but that is a-okay. I forgot that in multiplayer the time advances a lot quicker, because in the normal game what happens is when you are in a city or something, like you're driving slow, the time slows down. So like 1 minute is actually 1 minute. Whereas when you're out and about, like on the freeways and stuff, 1 minute of real time is like 30 minutes or so in the game, maybe a little less, maybe like 15 minutes in the game. But in multiplayer, it is just always 15 minutes is like 1 minute in real time. So time goes by a lot quicker. But that's okay. So we'll maybe finish off the stream in the dark, but that is not too big of a problem. And I did not realize that the speed limit went up to 85. And now it's about to go back down to 75, but that's still faster than what I am going. So I will speed up a little bit here. I'm also going to turn off the UI. What kind of truck do you like? My favorite trucks of American trucks probably would be, I really like the Mack Anthem. I love driving it in the game, and when I see them in real life, I do think they look really cool. So I would have to say that that is probably my favorite truck. It's just, I like it. I like how it's designed. I like the interior of it. I think a close second would be a 389 or a Cascadia. I do like the Cascadias a lot. But quite honestly, I like them all. I like all the trucks a lot. So picking a favorite is really tough, but I have put thought into it before, and that's why I am able to confidently say that my favorite truck is the Mack Anthem. That has been my favorite to drive. It is one of my favorite looking. It's just, you know, overall, it is my favorite truck for sure. But as far as all the others go, if you were to ask me to pick a second favorite, like confidently, I don't think I'd be able to. Alright, we've got the hammer down. We are back to 80 mile an hour speed limit. So we are getting rolling. It is just now 10, so I think, let's see. Yeah, we still got 150 miles to go in-game, but, yeah, I still think we're going to be done well before 10:30, so, yeah, either way, when we finish this delivery, that will be the end, but we are definitely going to finish this delivery. We've got plenty of time for it. Yours is the Mac? Nice. Yeah, the Mac makes really, really good trucks. They look good. They, like, on the inside, they look nice. From what I've heard from people who have driven a Mac truck before in real life, they drive really nice. They're just all around, they're great trucks. So, yeah, I agree. Alright, looks like we stayed at this time. The Mac is in the truck. Not entirely sure what you're trying to say. Ooh, we've got some traffic up here. Almost did not see it. Not entirely sure on what you're trying to say there. Are you trying to say maybe that the Mac truck that's in the game is the one that you like? Are you saying that you like the Mac Anthem? The new truck, the 9500i International, that's the other one that you like. That's a good one, yeah. That's, I almost forgot about that one. But yeah, that's another one of my favorites for sure. It is a very good looking truck, and I like the classic styling that it has to it, so yeah. The new 9500i International, that is a good one to like. Better go ahead and turn on my headlights here. Sun is starting to set. Let's take a look at the sunset here. Look at that. Just beautiful. Yes, okay. I had a feeling that's what you were trying to say. So again, your English is pretty good. For it not being your first language, I can definitely understand what, you know, even if you don't necessarily have the right like order of the words per se, your English is still good enough for me to understand it. So awesome job. I know you said you were teaching yourself English, so so far you were doing a fantastic job at it. So excellent work, Javi. And if there is any way I can help, please just let me know. I would be happy to help you out. There's that monstrously tall cattle trailer. Look at that thing, dude. It looks so ridiculous. Oh man, I'm still so bummed about that. I was so excited for the cattle trailer to be in the game, and like I'm still glad it's here, but man, it just does not look right at all. If you are 950 the number, but is international. Oh, we're slamming on the brakes again. Every time I look over to the chat is when they slam on the brakes in front of me. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, you were doing a fantastic job. All right, let's go ahead and get over here because these people are going very slow in the left lane. I'm being called by a scam likely number. I'm gonna decline that. And now, of course, the slow truck got into my lane. Let's hope. I guess let's actually hang out behind him for a minute just to be sure I don't have to take any exits over here. And then if we don't have to take any exits, or I guess actually I can just change my map. And it looks like we might be taking an exit soon. So I'm just going to stay behind him, even though he's going really slow. I'm just going to stay back here and hang out. Thank you again for everybody who's watching. Thank you for all those of you who have been active in the chat. Chip, Javi, I do appreciate it. I know I've already said it, but I like to continue to thank you guys. Because it is very appreciated. And yeah, again, thank you for everybody who's watching. No pressure to say anything in the chat, but if you do feel comfortable, please do say something in the chat because it would be nice to talk to you guys. I do love connecting with the audience as much as I can, so if you feel comfortable saying something, go for it. If not, then I'm still glad you're here, and I hope you do enjoy just watching and hearing me talk. by hearing me talk with the other people. I do like the ATS streams because then I can have the face cam up, and I feel like it's a little bit more personable when I've got the face cam going. So, a little late here, and I'm sure you sent me a message, but I realized my phone wasn't next to me. No worries, Daniel. I think I did. I think I sent something in the HFG group chat, but either way, no worries. I am going to end this stream here soon, but then I will be streaming some ACC for a little bit because I've got a race today, and I want to do a little bit more last minute practice before the race. So even though you did miss a bit of this stream, Daniel, I will be doing another one, so I will text you when that one starts, because I am going to end this stream and then have that be a completely separate stream. I know that a lot of people who stream on YouTube just kind of do, like they record, or they're streaming, and then, alright, I guess the exit was not as close as I thought it was. I know a lot of people just like have multiple games in their title and just stream multiple games on one single stream, but quite honestly, I don't like that. Because I like for my streams to be like a video afterwards, and realistically nobody's gonna look up a video where somebody plays multiple games. So yeah, I like to keep it separate. Bye. Alright, Javi, sounds good. Glad to have you here. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you again for being here, and good luck on continuing to learn English. It is certainly, from what I've heard, the hardest language to learn. So again, you're doing a fantastic job so far. Keep up the awesome work, and hopefully I will see you on another stream soon. But yeah, thanks for being here, and I hope you have a good one. Alright, we've got to make a right here, and we've got a red light. Not a lot going on the streets of Fort Collins at 10 o'clock at night, or whatever time it is now. But that makes it nice and easy to get around. Don't have to wait at lights for people and stuff, or wait at intersections. Man, that trailer looks just as good at night as it does during the day. I love it. I love those LED lights too. Let's see what time it actually is. Oh, it's only 9:23, so weird. Weird that there's not a lot of AI on the road, but a lot of people on the road, but that's okay. Doesn't bother me. We are clear. Clear enough, at least. Thank you for those of you who have liked the stream. We are up to 7 likes now, so I greatly appreciate it. All likes, chats, subscribes, everything is greatly, greatly appreciated. Oh, we've got a wall here. Alright, let's make sure we stop in time. Throw on those flashers, because we're still kind of in the middle of the road. And then let's go ahead and pull in, get out of the way of the road, and then we will see. Alright, let's make sure. Whoa, that is not what I wanted to do. Okay, we are out of the way of the road, and this is our delivery spot. That is the tough one. Yeah, the distant train horn sound is really cool. I do love it as well. Alright, so let's loop around and then see if maybe we can do this back from the inside view. I feel like it's going to be kind of difficult though. But we'll see if we can make it work. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my brights as well, because it is a little hard to see. And the train is now going by, apparently. Sounds so cool. They did a really good job with the oh duh, I've got the sound fixes pack, so that's why the horn sounds so good. I was like, that sounds better than it used to, but that's because I didn't have the sound fixes pack on before, and now I do. So yeah, super cool train sound. Alright, here we go. This is going to be interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to treat it as realistic as I can. So like realistically, you would get out of the truck and you could kind of check your surroundings, see how you're lining up. So I'm taking a look here, and that is looking like a pretty solid lineup. So let's go ahead and get back in the truck here, and let's go ahead and start reversing. So the fact that it is nighttime is going to make it a little bit more difficult, but I still think we can manage. So we are looking pretty lined up there. Alright, and I think I'm actually already going to get out again. See how we're doing. So we got the forklift right here, which is we're pretty close to. So I think actually we probably want to crank it a little bit more. Oop. Crank it a little bit more the other direction, so that'll get us a little further away from that forklift, but then that'll get us a little bit closer to these stacks of pallets. So may get a little interesting here, but I still think we're in good shape. Let's go ahead and go a little bit more this direction. Get a little bit better of a lineup. And then I do believe we have now cleared or almost cleared this forklift if I crank it all the way back. Yes, we have. All right. Let's see how we're looking. Oh, we're a little off now. Oh, and I'm hitting something. All right, so let's get back out. So I'm hitting something. What am I hitting? Oh, I'm hitting these pallets. Okay. So, oh boy. Wow, this is maybe we weren't looking as good as I thought we were. All right, well, let's try and work with it. Let's try and once again go back this direction. Oops, I meant to be in reverse. Let's try and let's just get really close to that wall there, and then all right, so there we are, nice and close to the wall. And then let's go ahead and pull forward a little bit, and then kind of do one of these deals where we kind of turn into the pallets. Alright. Now, it should kind of allow us to correct it a little bit. Alright, not hitting the pallets. Oh, we're looking real good now. Alright, I think we did it. Just a little bit of a pallet smack there, and then it looks like we corrected it, and we should be good to go here in just a minute. I believe we are in the green. Yeah, we are. All right. So that was nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. I expected to do that for a very long time. But we did it. All right. So that is going to do it for the American Truck Simulator stream. If you are interested in watching me do some racing, or I guess practice for a race in ACC, then do keep an eye on the channel. You could subscribe so that way you get a notification when I go back live. That is totally up to you though. But either way, I am ending this stream, and that is going to do it for American Truck Simulator for the day. And then I will be opening up an ACC stream here shortly, probably in about 15 to 30 minutes is when I'll be opening up the ACC stream. So definitely keep an eye out for that if you are interested. And I will see you guys then, or see you guys in the next American Truck Simulator stream. Peace out and have a good one.